Good afternoon, students. Welcome to your presentations for your assignment and examination preparation. Our subject for today is Policing Law A1 for our 2022 presentations. These presentations will cover the 2022 January assignment, the June assignment, and your examinations. Welcome and all the best for your academic year 2022. We know that 2021 was not an easy one. A lot of challenges of COVID, a lot of disruptions. So let's hope it will be better this year. At least the variant that we faced in the last part of 2021 was not that dangerous, or seems to be less dangerous than the previous one. So we hope for the best, and we pray that all these things go away. I'm your tutor, Mr. Clemency Samarak. My contact details, as indicated on the slides. My email address, it's katili@legalsil.com.ni. You can contact me between 1800 and 2000 hours. Just a very much important reminder that we need not to forget to keep our family safe. We need to stay cool under the COVID-19 regulation and keep on washing our hands and keeping the required social distance. The outline of our presentation for today is we'll look at the assignment structure, how you should prepare for the assignment. We'll look at the continuous assessment, and now we'll be looking at the examination structure, the preparation that you need to go through for the examination. And then we'll look at what you need to know during the examination and what you need to do. Now, looking at our assignment structure. Our assignment, there will be instructions on top of your assignment that you need to follow that will guide you through the assignment. We said that you need to answer all the questions that is in the assignment paper. There will be no choices in this paper. The assignment as well as in your examination paper, there will be no choices. So all the questions that is there, you need to do them. It's compulsory. The questions in your assignment will range from 2 to 25 marks. That's for sure. There will be longer questions than your exam. All questions in the assignment are from the content in the study guide that is provided by IOL. Upon your registration, you are given study material by IOL. So if you thoroughly study your study material, you will get all the directions, all the guidelines that you need to follow. The total mark for the subject, it's 120 marks. When you are preparing for your assignment, or before you start writing your assignment, students should read the questions carefully before answering or starting with your assignment. Now, my advice is that once you receive the study material from IOL, you decided on the specific subject that you wanted to tell of. Now, once you are dealing with this subject, you take your notebook, you read the questions or the assignment, and you look at what the assignment requested from you, and you make notes. The notes will actually serve like a checklist. So once you deal with your notes carefully and you do it thoroughly, you will see that you will not miss anything. All the questions, you write them down, like what is the need, what does the question requested me to do. So once you deal with that one, you will exactly know that if I had to visit the library or if I wanted to come to the resource center at IOL, I am looking for these specific books, or I am looking for this specific material, whether it's on internet, whether it's in journals. So you will exactly know what you need. But if you don't read your assignment, you don't know what it is, you just decided it's policing law A1, you just go to the library looking for anything on policing law, and whatever you get, maybe it's not covering the part that you are dealing with in your assignment. That's why it's very much important that you need to read through your assignment, make notes on the requirements of the assignment before you even start searching for material to complete the assignment. So you are not limited to the study guide only, but you can consult any relevant supplementary sources of information, collect all the relevant material that you will need in preparation for your assignment. The moment when you are having all the material, when you go back home that Friday night, maybe you decided to sit and do your schoolwork, Once you start with the assignment, you will see that it goes much faster than studying without any material, because you exactly know what you need is with you, and now you just start and push. The better you prepare, the better marks you score in your assignment. Normally, if you don't prepare for your assignment, you might end up obtaining 40, 50, and that's not even allowing you to pass the course. Look at what is required from your question paper, whether it says discuss, explain, whether it says name, or whether it says list. When you prepare to answer the assignment, try by all means to summarize the information you obtain from the books, journals, internet. Do not copy from the sources, please. What you take from the source, summarize it. It also demonstrates your understanding of the subject matter. Do not copy your study guide, as the guide should only assist you in understanding the subject matter. Institutional policies prohibit plagiarism. Therefore, you are urged in all seriousness to avoid copying and acknowledging sources of information such as your guide. Provide practical examples to demonstrate your understanding of the subject matter. Once you discuss something, now you will be requested to explain a horse. And then you will describe the horse in all terms that you can. And somebody might not even understand it. But if you try to explain that when there are festivals, people are using horses and whatever, or maybe if they are hunting jackals, or if they maybe wanted to collect water from somewhere to somewhere, they can use these donkey carts or horse carts or whatever to load some stuff on that one, and then it will be pulled by horses. The other person might get a better understanding of what a horse is. So the examples always direct the next person to understand exactly what you are saying. Provide practical examples to demonstrate your answer on the subject matter. That also demonstrates that you know the subject. Assignment preparation and writing tips. Continuous assessment per module consists of one assignment that counts 120 marks, because this is a model that carries 12 credits. So the marks obtained will be calculated as follows to give you your year mark. Now, mark obtained divided by 12 times 10 to get the final mark out of 100. Now, if you obtain 20, it will be 20 divided by 12 times 10, that gives you the final mark. So, for instance, you obtain 60. Now we'll say 60 divided by 12 is 5, and 5 times 10, it's 50. So we look at, okay, 50. A student needs to obtain a sub-minimum of 50 in the continuous assessment as a requirement. So a 50% continuous assessment mark is required for you to get admission into the exam. Now we will say, okay, John got 50, so at least he's allowed to write the exam. A final pass mark of 50% is required, calculated by 60% of the examination mark and 40% of the continuous assessment mark. A sub-minimum of 50 must be attained in the examination. Now, if you fail your examination, say, by 30%, you are having 30 out of 100 in your exam, then, sorry. Your continuous assessment mark will not even be considered, because you need to obtain a sub-minimum of 50 for the continuous assessment mark to kick in, basically. That's the only way how it can help you. Now, your examination, you obtain 50. Now you obtain 50 in your continuous assessment. It will be calculated by 50%. That will now counts like 40 times 50, it's equal to 20. Because it will be divided by 100, and then it gives you the final percentage. Your examination mark is 50. It will be calculated against 60. Because the examination is calculated against 60 and the continuous assessment, the assignment against 40. Now, you are lucky here of IOEL that there's only one assignment. In other institutions, you find assignment 1, assignment 2, and maybe a test. So all those marks will be counted together and it will work out of 40. So if you fail one, maybe you can make up in the other one to at least get a better mark. But here, you only have one chance. If that chance of yours is gone without submitting an assignment, then it means you are gone. You will not be allowed to write exam. I hope I'm clear on this one, that students are always playing games of assignments, not submitting or only do it on the final minute. Once you fail the assignment and obtain a mark less than 450, you will not be allowed. So your final mark should be 50 for you to pass the subject. Now, once we are dealing with the examination, your structure of the examination in this course, the duration of the examination for 12 credits is 2.5 hours. So it's 2 hours and 30 minutes. Are we clear on that one? All questions should be answered. Question paper consists of long questions ranging from 3 to 18 marks. Question 2 and 3 are short questions, including multiple choice, and choose the correct answer. Those are short questions. Make sure that you obtain a timetable before the exam starts. Without the timetable, you might not know on the time, you might not know on the venue, and you might not know the date that you need to write. For instance, if you are having more than 2 or 3 subjects, you might get confused. Sometimes exams started at 9, sometimes exams started at 2. So perhaps if you don't get your exams and you know that I'm writing policing law on the 12th, but now you are not sure on the time. You came to the venue 1400 hours just to be told that no, we wrote policing law was written in the morning at 9. So to avoid this type of confusions, students, consult your office and obtain your timetable to know exactly the venue, the time, and the subject you wrote on that day. Remember to carry enough pens, because if you run out of ink in your pen, you might be unfortunate or you might be lucky if there is anybody maybe who is having one additional pen for you to assist you. But if you don't get assistance and the time runs out, sorry, Ngo, there will be no assistance. The invigilator will not say, because you wasted 1 hour for the pen, maybe we should add 1 hour for you. No, that will not happen. You are free to do revision on what you studied before. And the last minute, read all the topics in your study guide for preparation of multiple choice, fill in missing words, and true and false questions. Study hard for the examination to avoid disappointment. All the questions are in the, that is in the assignment and the examination are topics that is known to you because it comes from the material that was provided to you. When you are preparing for the examination, consider the following. Students need to spend time and thoroughly read the following topics in preparation for the assignment and the examination. Read the articles of the Constitution of Namibia, the history of the existence of Namibian police force, policing pre-independence, with reference to the role of South Africa. Now, before independence, Namibia was policed through the Germans, the railway police, the South African police, the Southwest African police, and all the stakeholders that take care of law enforcement in the country. You need to look at them. The establishment of the Bow Street Runners, that becomes the first police unit. How to apply the Police Act 19 of 1990. Explain missing member as per the Police Act. Offences as per Schedule 1 of the Police Act. Statutory function of the Municipal Police Service. We are having the Municipal Police Service. So look at the statutory provisions of them. What is it that they are doing? And what is it that they need to do in Windhoek? Why are they the second forces? Or why are while the Namibian police are there, why should the city of Windhoek have their own police? Look at those ones. They will explain to you the reason why they were established. The establishment of the municipal police agencies of reference to the reform era. Conditions under which the Inspector General may suspend any member from office. There are, I think, 4 key conditions that needs to be met or that should be there for the Inspector General to suspend. 3 reasons for the establishment of the Metropolitan Police Act. Phases in the development of policing in South Africa. The historical development of policing according to the individual responsibilities. Discuss the 6 policing systems provided under the Order of Winchester. So, what you need to do during your exam is to make sure that your student number is written correctly, if possible on all pages. Read instructions carefully and ensure you know what is required before you start writing. Do not dive into writing. First read the entire paper. Students tend to answer wrong questions and lose valuable marks. Answer questions in the correct sequence as they are in the question paper. If this happens, that you jump questions and do the others, make sure that you come at the right space. Because the online exam, there is already provision for your answer, for you to answer next to the question. There is space provided. Now, sometimes if you get confused, you might come and do the same question that you do in the previous question answers. You come and copy them again in the next one. And that is that I experienced in your last year's examination or your assignment, that students answer question 1, they will leave question 2, they will come and do question 3. Once they come back under pressure, they just copy the answer of question 3 and put it in question 2. And that happens if you don't read carefully. So you need to be careful when doing this. You are not permitted to get any form of notes. In fact, even if it's online exam does not necessarily mean that you need to have assistance from any notes. IOL, I'm not sure in this case where the centers are closed outside in the regions, whether you are coming in and answer your exams from the IOL offices, or whether you are doing it on your own from where you are. But in case you do it from where you are and you copy information, make sure you do it the correct way. Summarize the information and not copy and paste. The moment you copy and paste and we pick it up, the institution will deal with you and you might be losing out. Plan how much time you will be spending on one question in order to save time. Plan your time wisely and write as quickly and neatly as possible. In this case, you will be typing in the space provided. So at least speed up your typing skill so that you can type neatly and as quick as possible. That should ensure that you finish on time. Please take note of the mark allocation. Students, once again, you can't provide, if the question requested you to say the 2 policing systems, now you just need 2 answers and you go and write 20 facts. You will be wasting your time from the 2.5 hours. Maybe you spend half hour on something that is not that was not requested. So if you want to finish in time, please make sure that you understand the question and that you look at the mark allocation. Sometimes you will find that maybe your assignment, during your assignment, the question was requesting you to provide 15 facts. But in the examination, it only requested you to do 5. Now, because of there are 20 facts, you wanted to write all 20 of them. You end up wasting your time, students. So please make sure you read and see the mark allocation. In the event of any questions, I'm sure that the recording is done, so you are not having any chance to ask questions right now, but you are free to do so even after the presentation. My number is on the presentation, or my email address is on the presentation, so you can send me an email Once I receive your email, I will deal with you. If you need a fast reply, perhaps you can call me, and then we deal with it. I thank you.